What's up, YouTube gang? How you guys doing, man? We back in the building. Back with the next one. Mr. Nolan. Rest in peace. Condolence goes out to your family members. As you guys see the thumbnail and the title, you know what we're dealing with today. Definitely we're reacting to Nolan Wells. Definitely the teenager that went missing, and after his body was found after they was on a island, he and his 3 white friends. But this is crazy because persons are saying that they think that these guys are going to walk scot-free. And I'm saying to myself, is it because of their skin color? Now, I'm not racial. I have no problem with white people. Definitely don't have. But let me know in the comment section, because we got to talk about this. Let me know in the comment section if you guys felt the same way I did when I first saw the photograph of Mr. Nolan and the 3 white friends that he have. I don't know. When I saw the photograph for the first time, I swear to God, my belly hurt. Like, I felt a pain in my belly, whereby it told me, like, yo, these guys killed this dude. I don't know. Like I said, I am not racial. It's got nothing to do with skin color. But I don't know why I felt like that. Let me know in the comment section if you guys felt the same way. Before we go into this video, remember, we are building the channel. Shout out to all our new subscribers. Please, if it's your first time, give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on so you'll be notified when we drop a new reaction. Okay, guys? You know the vibes is, man. We're rocking with a nigga. Oh, boy. Yeah, Flacco. Let's get this, guys. Yeah, I know what it is.
That boy. And they're good. This Nolan Wells situation is terrifying. They really murdered that boy. And they're going to get away with it, unfortunately, for everybody involved.
And that's the messed up part about it. You know what I mean? That's the whole messed up part about this.
And it should piss off a lot of us. I don't see enough people angry at this situation that there should be. And the reason why so many people resonate with this Nolan Wells story is because Nolan Wells is like the average 18-year-old kid, grew up in a 2-parent household in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, a regular neighborhood, nothing spectacular. He played football in high school, was good enough at football in high school, to now he's playing football at a community college. If you take away the name Nolan Wells and just put those facts on paper, a lot of us probably won't be able to distinguish between his life story and the life story of our nephew, our cousin, our brother. We all know somebody who lived the exact same life as Nolan Wells, all right? Regular kid, played sports in high school, made it to community college. Nothing spectacular, just the average kid, which is why his story has a lot of people distraught, because a lot of people see themselves in Nolan Wells. They see their family member in Nolan Wells. They look at Nolan Wells and his story and they say, this could happen to me and my family.
This is the fake ad you see everywhere, right? But this is Ebony, a real game. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aren't they exactly the same? No, because Ebony is the real number gate runner.
I swear to God, I hate these ads. I swear they make me want to curse. Shit. Anyway, let's get back into it.
So a couple of days ago, like most kids his age from that area, he hopped on a boat with a couple of his homies to go celebrate July 4th off coast. Nolan gathered and rode on the same boat as his homies Eric, Wyatt, and Warren, and they rowed their boat to this island called Horn Island, which is like 10 to 12 miles off coast from mainland in Ocean Springs. When they got to Horn Island, his best friend Javon was on the island and Nolan checked in with him. Now, Javon would have rowed on the same boat as Nolan. That was the plan, but Nolan's boat got full and didn't really have any space. So Javon just rowed with some other people and they all got to the island together. Once he got done talking to Javon, who apparently is his best friend.
Okay, so Javon is his best friend, but these 3 other dudes, he know these guys like spontaneously. Something is coming to my attention. All right, let me continue though. Let's keep it going.
He then went back to hanging out with the people he went to the island with, even meeting up with this girl called Katie McCormick that he really liked, who was also on the island. They was talking throughout the day. Eventually, when the festivities died down, the people he came with, Wyatt, Warren, Eric, they all went home. Katie went home. Javon went home, but Nolan did not go home. Nolan was nowhere to be found. And his parents were on social media begging for answers. Every one of the individuals that Nolan had contact with on 4th of July on Horns Island had left the island at earliest 3 p.m., at latest 4 p.m., But Nolan's mom made a status at 9:55 p.m. on July 4th, alerting the public that her son still hadn't come home yet from Horns Island and that he was missing. So she posted, "Please be on the lookout for Nolan. Last seen was west tip north side of Horn Island today around 3 p.m. wearing blue shorts and sunglasses. It's unclear if he made it back on land. Please message me if you've seen him or have information about his whereabouts at or after 4 p.m.
Now, basically, this is his mom putting this out there, letting persons or the public know that her son is missing. Now, this is not she saying that she heard it from the three dudes or his best friend. No one haven't contacted the family member. Now, this is why I'm saying this is so suspicious, because if you're my friend, you're my best friend, whatever is the case is, and you're missing, I'm not seeing you, obviously, yes, we know the mother is going to be concerned. She's going to make a post of it because she haven't get no information upon her son. Now, this is what I'm saying. If you're my friend, aren't you the one supposed to call the parents and say, "Well, mommy, here what's going on? This is what happened." You know what I mean? Your son is missing. We don't know what's going on with him. You know, these things, that's what I'm talking about. Like, nobody haven't called the mom and told her. She know that your son left and supposed to come back home. She see times passing, nobody in calling, nothing in happening, so she decided to make that post. So you're trying to tell me all of this that is going on doesn't really give you like motion to investigate seriously between the three of them and his best friend? That's all I'm saying, but let me know from you guys in the comment section.
4 a.m. the next day, the mama made another status where she says, "There's no updates. Nolan is still missing. Please, if you're a praying person, please pray he is found alive, safe, and unharmed." At 6:46 a.m., she made another post. "Nolan has not been found. His father and I have his cell phone, so for friends who are seeing his location, it's because we have it. Katie has contacted me. We are currently at Horn Island. We're looking for any information other than what we already know. Please personal message me if you have any additional information." Another post was made at 8:14 a.m. "If you have any information, please, please, please let us know." Another post was made at 9:10 a.m. "Please send any information if you've seen him." Another post was made at 9:45 a.m. "Nolan has not been found. So whomever is spreading the rumor he is home, that is not true." Another post was
Who would decide to say that, man? Come on, people don't take nothing serious. Like, people doesn't take anything serious like in these times. Come on, bro.
Made at 10:29 a.m. "I'm asking for any video or photos from yesterday from Horn/Ship Island that may have Nolan in them. Also, I appreciate all the love and support. We are a bit overwhelmed. Please personal message me only if you have details about yesterday or if it's news outlet." When the family announced the search efforts for Nolan, Katie, the girl that Nolan was talking to on the island, she reached out to the family. She apparently was cooperative and told them everything that she knew. She went to the island with the family to help look for Nolan. But the same level of cooperation and concern they received from Katie can't be said for Nolan friends that he rode on the boat with to the island, like Wyatt, Warren, and Eric, because they were allegedly out to eat the next day while everybody was outside looking for Nolan. And when they were approached and asked why they weren't out looking for Nolan, they were out here eating with no care in the world, according to one of Nolan's friends, their answer was really sketchy and really bothersome.
They wouldn't give his phone back to his parents, and they were seen eating out the next day.
They wouldn't give the phone back to the parents? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying they won't get it? What the heck? Why wouldn't they get the phone back to the parents? That's kind of suspicious. What are you guys hiding? How did you guys end up with this dude's phone? And this dude is missing. So he give you guys the phone and say, "Hey, what's up? I'm going to swim back. Keep the phone." I don't want to know where you guys is because I want to call y'all or nobody call me and disturb me with this girl. You're trying to tell me how the hell did they get the phone? Now they don't want to give the phone to the parents. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on?
Wow. And when somebody asked them, like, hey, why aren't you out looking for your friend? They said, y'all already think we did it.
Really? What do you mean by y'all think we did it? Like, what does that mean? Aren't you how could you be so basically they're not best friends, but even if they're not best friends, they're friends. They should be concerned. They should be looking for him. They should how three are sit down eating. They mean are conversating about what happened. Then for make a rash statement like that, like y'all believe that we did it. Like, nah.
If that conversation actually happened, if that's true, the reason why that would be considered suspicious and bothersome is because this is the day after. This is July 5th. Everybody is outside looking for Nolan. Right now, he's being considered missing. His whereabouts is unknown. And according to the family, nobody knows where he is. But if the response is y'all already suspect us of doing it, well, doing what exactly? Doing what exactly? Because as far as everybody knows, he's just missing. But that reaction and that reply would insinuate something tragic took place. Now, the reason why Nolan's family and friends were allegedly suspicious of the friends he rode on a boat with, like Eric, Wyatt, and Warren, is because they have possession of Nolan's phone. Nolan is nowhere to be found. Nolan is nowhere to be seen. However, you guys have his phone, but yet you guys are saying y'all have no idea where he is. Approximately 2 days after Nolan Wells went missing, his mother showed up to Facebook on July 6, 12:43 p.m. and wrote a status announcing that Nolan Wells' body had been found, and unfortunately, he'd been found deceased. She wrote, "I want to thank our family, friends, community, United Cajun Navy, local law enforcement, and everyone involved for all the love, support, resources over the last few days. His father, Elmore Wansley, our family, friends, and I are absolutely devastated. My heart is broken for our sweet son, who was always willing to cheer and uplift others. Nolan was a special soul. God took his time creating our son. I ask that you all please give me and my family privacy as we grieve. Thank you all again. God bless." When the news that Nolan Wells' body had been found and he was found deceased, chaos ensued. See, it was devastating news, obviously, for the family, but it was also devastating to people outside the family, people on social media who didn't know Nolan Wells personally, but they were pretty invested and committed to finding out what happened to him. And when it was found out that this kid was found dead, a lot of questions surfaced, a lot.
Breaking news, a body has been found on Horn Island near where missing 18-year-old Nolan Wells went missing. Search crews like this one you see here in the air have been searching for him for more than 40 hours now. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Brandy McGill. Will Polston has been on the scene at a command post in Jackson County all morning as they search, and he now joins us live. Good morning to you, Will.
Hey, good morning, Brandy. We got word here just at about 8:45 that there was a body found on Horn Island, and the officials are now working on bringing that back. Now, as of right now, we do not have an identity of the body that was found, but I can confirm that Nolan Wells' family is here at the Lake Mars boat launch. Now, they've asked us not to show the camera in that direction right now of the family grieving. There is quite a bit of family and friends here from Nolan's family, but like I said, we do not have identity as of right now. Sheriff Ledbetter did confirm that a park ranger ended up finding the body that was found, and the coroner was here earlier and has since left. They left right at about 10 o'clock, just after 10 a.m., waiting on getting official confirmation on the identity, cause of death, and everything else in between.
Because as soon as a body was found, as soon as Nolan Wells' body got found, the people he had contact with lawyered up. His homies, who he thought were his homies, who he rode on the boat to the island with, Wyatt, Warren, Eric, they lawyered up. Now they told the family, hey, listen, we don't know what happened, because everybody he had contact with passed the buck to each other. The people on the boat said, hey, We told him we were leaving. He said he was going to stay by and catch a ride somewhere else. We didn't ask nothing of it. We left. His best friend Javon said, yo, when I seen him, he was talking to Katie. He said he was going to catch a ride with Katie. Katie said, look, we talked, but he said he was leaving with his friends. I said, okay, and didn't question it. So everybody is passing the buck to each other. They passed the buck to Javon. Javon passed the buck to Katie. Katie passed the buck to Wyatt, Warren, and Eric and the friends on the boat. But after the friends gave the initial statement, Wyatt, Warren, and Eric, after they gave their initial statement, they now went quiet. They lawyered up, deactivated their pages, and had nothing more to say. The dudes that Nolan...
I'm saying to myself, like, why these guys doing all of this? Like deactivating your page, because why you're afraid that persons is going to be reaching out to you, persons is going to be trying to ask questions, persons is going to be in your inbox. This is what's going to happen is your friend, you three was on the same boat heading to the same island together. So obviously this is what's going to happen. You guys doing all of this, it does only make things worse. That's how I'm seeing it. Because if I'm truly your friend, I wouldn't be doing this. If I know to me heart, there's one thing. When you know to your heart that you did it, you behave certain way. But when you know to your heart you won't do it, it's a different scenario. It's a difference between when you do it and when you don't do it. When you do it, you will act suspicious in some way, somehow. When you don't do it, you act different. You show more remorse upon in, I didn't do it. Me frightened is not me, because you know to your heart you did not do that. So guess what? You're going to be out there, you're going to be searching, you're going to be showing that, yo, I looking for me, Virgin. You're going to link with the mother for give she some support within the grieving time right now with this devastation, this devastated, horrifying tragedy that happened to this woman's son. Imagine this woman's son says, Mommy, I'm going out to come back. As a parent, your son is 18, 17, 18, all right, he's a big man. All right. You will expect your son to come back or your daughter to come back. Now, when you see these guys in doing nothing, showing that, oh, yo, like, we miss we friend or something, in, for they go free, it's really a skin color thing in this country, bro.
Rode on a boat where if they claimed they were in a rush and in a hurry to leave the island and get out the water because their boat was experiencing malfunction, the boat was receiving water, they thought they had to get out the water as fast as possible or else they would be stranded. So they told Nolan it's time to go. Nolan said he's not leaving, and he stayed. However, they still had Nolan's phone. So Nolan didn't realize, oh, damn, bro, you guys have my phone. Give me my phone before you guys leave. It sounds like y'all was leaving in a hurry and Nolan had no idea, to be honest. But they also failed to...
I wondering to myself still right now, like, how did they get Nolan's phone? Like, how did they get it? Because obviously my phone is my phone. There's no way, no how. I'm going to let you leave me on an island where I do not live. We didn't book an Airbnb. I don't have family members on this island or friends. No one knows me here. The whole scenario is that we're going and we're coming back. It's simple. So even if I don't want to leave, why would I give you my phone? What sense do it make I'm giving you my phone when I know my phone is the most important thing at that said moment when you're going on an island and somebody that you came with is leaving you there? You have to get your phone so you could contact somebody to let them know that you need help, that you need a boat. You got to get onto somebody in case if something happened like that. So how come his phone is in their hands, but he don't want to leave? That's what I'm trying to get. Like, how? Why? because he was with this girl, so he don't want nobody disturb him. None of we never do that. Me as I'm a man. I can remember going anywhere with me friends in wrong the age there. I always keep my phone. If me friends them want beat out, sometimes some of my friends, sometimes one of my friends them say, hey, they meet some girl, them me want to tell me nothing them gone, he driving. I got to call a cab. I got, what? What? Crazy.
Mentioned that an altercation took place. Now, there's like very grainy video of the altercation that took place online that doesn't really tell us much, but it does show Nolan getting into some type of like verbal, hostile back and forth.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth Maps tool?
That's the same thing I heard. I heard that he got into an altercation with his friends. Right? Now, this is what I'm saying.
So what exactly happened from you guys' side?
From our side, there was an altercation with a different boat, which had other kids on it, black kids. And there was an altercation. There was a fight. Something happened. And they went back to their respective boats or whatever. And when his best friend was on the other boat, so when he went to go like check up on Nolan and everything after the fight, Nolan's boat was gone, but they had stayed for a couple more hours. And so when they got back to land, they had his phone. So Nolan didn't even have his phone. The phone was at one of the boys' houses, and they didn't want to give it to his parents, and they had to send somebody to go get the phone from his house. That's why, like, when we checked his location, everybody was like thinking that it wasn't serious because we saw his location and said he was in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, like at his house. But they wouldn't give his phone back to his parents. But the story that they keep trying to push.
So how did the phone meet back to Mississippi at his house that they was seeing the location? Now, the altercation that they had between each other, Nolan must have dropped his phone. That's how now I get on a piece within my thinking, my little Perry Mason and Matt Lock thinking, is that he dropped his phone. So that's how they got a hold on his phone. Now, obviously, after the altercation between them, he go one side, they go one side, they decide to leave right away. Like, yo, we're going to leave this fucking boy right here. So, no, fuck him, you know what I mean? We ain't got no time. All right. But he know we got his phone. After that, what happened? Where did he go? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I get into no, this is scary because obviously I'm now seeing a picture whereby these guys could go scot-free, but still you having his phone. Now, what happened after that? What happened after the altercation and you guys part? Because obviously, if you have an altercation and it end up finishing, I don't want to be next to you. I don't even want to go on the boat go back with you. I'm going to stay my ass and get a next boat. Because at this period of time, I want to take your head off. So the best thing for me to do is stay away from you. You get what I'm saying? Let me know in the comment section if you're following me, guys.
Shout to everybody is that the boat was sinking and taking on water, and they were telling Nolan that he needed to get on the boat, but Nolan wanted to stay back with a girl that he never met, which he wouldn't have done, because if that was like we're all from the same surrounding areas, she goes to Moss Point, which is like 20 minutes away. Why could you not hang out on land when you got back?
If the boat that you came in was sinking and you knew that.
And so that was like the crazy thing is that they're talking about, oh, the boat was sinking and he didn't want to get on the boat and the boat had to get towed back. But if that was the case and he said he wanted to stay there, why did you take his phone back and not leave him on an island without a way to get home?
The only people who truly know what happened to Nolan is Nolan and the people involved. But if Nolan was my friend, if I was somebody who was on the boat, now I don't think they left that island without Nolan's body. That's just me though, right? But I'm gonna say this: if my friend was missing and I left him behind, and there was rumors that something bad happened to him, wouldn't the first thing I tell the family and the police, yo, he was in an altercation with this group of people and this group and this group and this group? The only way I wouldn't tell them folks about the altercation is if the altercation was with me and my group. If it was me and my group of friends that he was arguing with, if we all got into a heated altercation, even if I'm quote unquote innocent, I probably wouldn't tell him because I don't want him to think that something nefarious is going on. And if something nefarious did go on, I damn sure wouldn't tell him.
Now this is crazy. Big up to Flacco. But this is what I'm saying, right? Even if, and this is the messed up thing that I can't take, bro. And that's why I don't want friends. I swear to God. I rather my family, my daughter, my son, my wife be my friend. My mom, yeah. That's why I don't want friends. Because listen to me. Now you're my bro. Obviously, in every relationship, whether it's a man and woman relationship or it's a friendship, teeth and tongue will occur. Disagree to agree to disagree. These stuff will happen. Me and you will get we will get sometime in our life, we will argue with each other. I'm gonna cuss you, you're gonna cuss me. But you're my bro. That is what happens when you're bros. When you're sisters, you call a female, say you're my sister, or a man say you're my bro. That is what happened. Now, when that happened, as a real friend, there's no way I am gonna take it so far that I wanna kill you or leave you on an island by yourself. That's the same reason why I don't need friends. Because if it's a case whereby you have an argument and you want to lash me in my head for killing me, we shouldn't even reach to that level that we want to fight. It should just be an argument and we go we. From I see you want to punch me in my face or physically hurt me, bro, we can't be friends anymore, bro. We have to have that understanding that yes, we're going to get angry at each other, but let it just meet to that level and we over with. It's like me and my wife or me and a woman who I'm with. Even if you get wrong or get upset at each other with some messed up thing, it's going to only be like a 10-minute to me, 5-10 minutes for me. After that 5-10 minutes, I'm back to normal. I want to kiss you, slap you on your ass, make love to you. I'm not going to be having no type of angriness for you over 10-15 minutes. One whole day I'm angry at you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to. No, come on, man. I'm a grown ass man. We grown. Yeah.
That, hey, by the way, just so you guys know, before he went missing, he was arguing with us. We got into a really, 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 really heated altercation. And that led to what exactly? Oh, no. Oh, nothing. We squashed it and then we left and we just happened to leave him and take his phone with us. Excuse me, you had his phone? Now, even what they did with the boat is suspicious. The boat is probably the single most important and crucial piece of evidence in this entire case. You know what they did with the boat?
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
What did they do with the boat, bro? Fucking odds. Can't take it, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go.
Take a listen.
But in the videos that you can see, obviously the fight was loud enough and big enough to cause all the other surrounding boats to pay attention and that be the main focus of what everybody was seeing at the time.
And Alexis, I do want to ask you something else. How long were they friends?
They've been friends for a minute. I mean, these people have gone to school together since elementary school.
See, that's the same thing I'm talking about. From elementary school. From elementary school, bro. Come on, bro. Are you gonna do him like that?
Yeah, Yes, and I want to ask another question from the chat. I'm sorry. Dark Chocolate said, my thing is, why did the boat really have to get towed back, and was his BODY on it?
There is some speculation, like this is just like hearsay, that the boat was owned by this dude Wyatt, but when the boat got brought back, it was parked at Warren's house, which is his mom is the judge or whatever. And somebody said they drove by like later that night and like they were cleaning out the boat. Like it was like dark night, not like regular time when you would clean out a boat. It was like later at night. And then there was a girl on the boat that's not in any of the pictures or wasn't the girl that he was talking to. And when she got back on land, she turned off like her Snap location, but her best friend still had her location on Find My iPhone. And she was all of them were at one house for like 4 hours.
They were kids. They could have been partying at the house for 4 hours after leaving Horn Island. But I don't know, bruh. All right, why wouldn't you take the boat back to your crib? Why would you bring it to the judge crib? It sounded like, hey, Mom, we got ourselves in a pickle. We need your help with.
Now, all of these pieces and pieces of what we're hearing, you trying to tell me they can't use this in court and hold these guys accountable? Because all of this is suspicious, bro. Like, why didn't the boat go back to the owner? How it reached to the mom, the judge house, the one of the son's house? What's really going on? What's up?
Something. We need your help to figure out what to do here.
That's it.
Now, again, this is speculative.
That's what I'm saying. They already went and talked to their mother, like, Mommy, boom, 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 this is what happened, and this is what we did. We know how these people work, bro. They're not like us. Well, I'm not going to say not like us, but because they got some Negro, Afro-Americans would protect their children at all costs when it comes to a situation like this, but not me. If you killing somebody, you go into jail. I'm making sure. Don't come to me and tell me that, oh, Daddy, you want me to help you bury nobody. Don't come and tell me, say, Daddy, you killed somebody. I'm calling the cops myself and send you to jail, because that's not how I raised you. That is not how I raise my kids. If I never did that and put my mom or dad in that position, why would you come to put me in that? You going to jail.
If this is just day
Swear to God.
one, we're going to do a much deeper dive into this case once more information comes out. But things ain't looking right. Now, the judge, who apparently is she's the mom of Warren. Now, apparently that judge deactivated all of her pages too. Now, everybody is secretive. The kid dies, everybody lawyers up, don't got nothing to say. Right? Refuse to say certain things like, hey, he got into an altercation with some people, probably look at that group of people. But you wouldn't say look at that group of people if you were the group of people. Because it'll be easy to say, yo, listen, we left, bro, but bro was still there after getting into an altercation with some folks. Look into them folks, they probably did something to him. Which is why also too, though, like I could already tell, man, they not really boys, bro. Like they're not really homies. Think about it for a second, okay? Right. You and your homie go out. Let's just say, I don't know, y'all go out to a party, man. Your friend get into an altercation with a group of dudes at that party. Are you leaving that party without your friend?
Never.
Are you letting your friend tell you, hey, bro, I just got into an altercation with this group of people. Now, my only homies are...
Bro, I'm snatching your ass. I don't give a flying... Bro, you getting on that boat with me. You getting on that boat. Bro, you are getting on the boat. That's to show you that they're not bros. I just said it, bro. There's no way, don't matter what altercation, whether it's between us or with some other group of persons, I'm not leaving you behind, bro. I don't care what you say, bro. I got some friends are like that, some die-hard friends like, bro, we would snatch you up. We would snatch everything. You want to go behind the girl? We snatch the motherfucking girl too. Excuse my language. I'm pissed. Because I swear I ain't going to be cursing too much anymore. We going to snatch her up too. That's how I got, bro, that's how we work. Do your homework, bro.
Came with, they about to leave me and I'm about to be at this party by myself when there's hostility and resentment with a group of guys. And
remember, at the end of the day, you came with me. We went together. If something like that occur, that's my main priority. That's what I'm supposed to do. Make sure I get your ass with our ass and we leave. Let's put it in a case whereby shots firing, yeah, people ducking. I'm snatching my friend like, bro, once I got my friend, you all right? Let's leave, bro. You're not, I'm not leaving you, bro. It gotta be a case like a fire and the whole building is blazing with fire and I know to myself, if I move this whole place, it's gonna cave in, I'm gonna die. I can't do nothing. But in a situation like that, I know for a fact that I could get my friend on the boat so he could go back to his parents. I don't play like that.
And I got no backup. Does that even sound right? Clearly not. Now, the judge, she decided to respond back to her son's suspicion and potentially being involved in this case, as well as why she deactivated her page. Now, I'm going to say this, bruh. The Sheriff County came out and said that they didn't find any crimes involving this Nolan Wells case. But the autopsy ain't even come back yet, bruh. The autopsy ain't even come. The sheriff who's investigating a possible murder involving the judge's son came back and said, we ain't find no crimes have been committed without the autopsy even coming back yet. Think about it for a second.
That's crazy. That is crazy. In America, or it's because it's in Mississippi? How could you come and say something like that and nothing from the autopsy hasn't came? Like, what the frick?
You think justice is like gonna get served in this case? Clearly not. Now, the judge put out a statement, and here's what the judge had to say. Judge Ashley Cole, who apparently has a despicable track record, like despicable, like things like telling like this black woman that the baby dad cannot meet her at the police station to drop off the kid, and that she ended up getting murdered, or somebody else lost their kid. She tells the person they can't grieve online. This lady has a despicable track record. She goes, our family, along with the community, grieve the loss of Nolan Wells. Our thoughts and prayers are with Nolan's family. Our son, Warren, loved Nolan dearly. Unfortunately, I feel that it is appropriate for our family to dispel some rumors with facts based upon the social media attention that is being diverted away from the Wells family and their loss, okay? So you don't think it's necessary to talk to the police, to talk to the family? Right, so they go, yes, I deactivated my Facebook given the very heightened emotional state of social media. Right now, I fear for the safety of my child and my children. My husband and I have 6 children, and we covet their privacy. We do not believe it is appropriate for our minor children's photographs to be circulated through the internet, presenting potential threats to their safety. I graduated.
Because you're a judge. Because you're a judge. So all the correction within law fits on your side, but not on the dude Nolan's side, don't it?
In high school with, again, Nolan's mom, Kristen Wells. We are from the same community. I have the utmost respect for her and all of the Wells family. We mourn the loss of Nolan with them.
You have not mourned the loss. Because you guys would not have been behaving like how you was behaving. Now you guys from the same community, you know her for so long. Why are you behaving like this? Why aren't you comforting her? Shouldn't we be seeing videos, photo that you're by her side as woman to woman, a mother to a mother?
prayers have been and will continue to be with them. My husband and I were not at Horns Island at any point on 4th of July. What's the price of tea in China? What does this have to do with anything? We know you weren't there, right? But your son was there. No one in our family is trying in any way to impede with the investigation by law enforcement or to otherwise hamper the family and law enforcement quest for an answer. Warren was interviewed by the Jackson County Sheriff's Department and cooperated fully. He saw Nolan last at around 3 p.m. on July 4th. They left around 4:30 p.m. when the boat was taken on water and they had an issue with the He saw Nolan last at around 3 p.m. on July 4th. They left around 4:30 p.m. when the boat was taken on water and they had an issue with the... What?
Sick of paying for hours you aren't even sure your team actually worked? See this little sticker tag from Connect Team? It's gonna...
What? So hold on, bruh. So the homie you went there with, y'all told us that y'all asked Nolan, hey, Nolan, we about to leave, bro. You want to come with? Nolan said, nah, bro. I don't want to come with. Nah, I'm chilling. I'm like hanging out. Y'all go ahead, bro. But now y'all are telling us the last time y'all seen him was at 3 p.m. Y'all left at 4:30 p.m. So the story of, hey, we told Nolan, hey, bro, we about to go, come with it. He said, nah. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie. Because you didn't see him an hour and 30 minutes before you guys left. Didn't you guys go to the Horn Island to hang out together? Wasn't you, Nolan, and everybody hanging out together? Y'all didn't see somebody you guys was there to hang out with for an hour and 30 minutes? This doesn't make sense at all. The claim now that they told Nolan, hey, we're leaving, and he says, nah, that's out the window, because they said the last time they seen him was 3 p.m. He saw Nolan last at around 3 p.m. on July 4th. They left around 4:30 p.m. when the boat was taken on water and they had an issue with the bilge pump. Nolan made a decision to stay on the island and return inland later with another group of friends. But how did he make this decision? Think about it for a second. How did Nolan make the decision to stay on the island and return inland later with another group of friends when the last time y'all seen Nolan was 3 p.m. and y'all left the island at 4:30?
Bro, it's bogus. It's bogus.
3 p.m. Y'all left at 4:30. The last time you seen him was 3 p.m. Huh?
This is a whole hour and a half.
That don't make sense. Y'all not saying, hey, bro, we about to leave, and then spend an hour and 30 minutes later. Like,
See? An hour and a half. That's what I just said.
Like, are you crazy?
That's what I'm saying.
You don't say, hey, we about to leave, and then spend another hour and 30 minutes while your boat is malfunctioning. That don't make sense at all. They continue, man. They says, yes, I am a judge. I also value transparency. I apologize if anyone was offended that I deleted my social media. Man, cut it out, man. She says, we live in a world of clickbaity. All right, man. Fair, listen, bro. If the story continues to change, it continues to change. It doesn't make, nothing here makes sense at all. Yeah, my friend had an altercation. He goes missing. I don't bring that up to the police. I don't mention that. We told him, hey, bro, we about to leave, bro. But then the last time y'all seen him was an hour and 30 minutes before you left. Huh? This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, bruh. Trust me. Oh, we're going to be on this case, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, man. Y'all think that...
What I think that they killed him. Yes, they did kill him. That's what I think. That's my honest opinion, guys. But let me know in the comment section what's your thoughts on this. Because like I said and I said again, if you're my bro, we're going to have an argument. But the argument shouldn't lead to me leaving you behind like that. Or even want to kill you. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that they're going to walk free or they're going to be held accountable for something. Just let me know in the comment section, all right? Anyway, your boy King Fire Feelings, man. We out of here until next time. Y'all know we keep it real. We keep it 100. Stay safe, stay blessed. And if you watch the video so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, put your post notification bell on. We out. See you guys, man.